We'll try that then. Is that better? Microphone is on. Well, I didn't know that was a global setting. I turned that off for the main screen. Well, there we go. There's something you knew every day. Well, sorry about that, folks. I'll start that all again. Thank you for telling me. Lee, please refrain from using capitals. So we'll start that all again. Good evening, Silver Server. Good evening, Wilkie. Good evening, Mikey. Good evening, Keeley. Good evening, Lee. Good evening, Fat Man, for all those that didn't hear. It's Tuesday night. We're back to the Clio Cup. We're going to pick up where we left off. Servers open for those that want to join, and for those that haven't changed their oil already, go do so. As will be in, yeah. We have got one drop out tonight, which is Mr. Gandhi. Good evening, Damo. Damo's in the house. And we are up and running again. We're just going to carry the league on where we left off. We're going to have the usual format. Qualifying at 9:15 UK time. Then we'll jump straight into a 20-minute race on hard tyres. Then a 40-minute race on softs and mediums as the finale. And then we'll have a little bit of a warm-up for Friday, which is straight back at it. Let's have a look at the league position, shall we? I think I'm in a position to be able to have a look at league standings. Let's do it. There we go. That should be that. He says he's not 100% sure. Let's have a look. See if things are working as they should be. Sent an image. So here we go. This is the standings after the event 4 with the updated league results. So in first place, a total points of 175, with the drop points taking me to 139. That's the Widdowmaker, of course. Damo is currently stood on second with total points, but with drop points he's actually sitting in fourth. As is in third, but with drop points is sitting in third. Javs is fourth, but with drop points is sitting second. So it's a little bit arse about junky, but as it is, that's the way it goes. Chippy's in fifth on 114. Mikey in 6th on 97. Lee is sitting in 7th, but drop points drops him down 2 places to 9th. Big Popper's in 8th, but with drop points that would drop... Well, there's no drop points there because these boys have all done 2 rounds, so they're actually sat on 98. So actually Lee is above Mikey, believe it or not. Big Popper's on 94. He would just behind Mikey. And Gandhi hasn't dropped around, so he would be on 75, which makes it right. So then Fat Man with his 2 drop rounds is just guest racing, but at the end of the day, points is points. And Dutch, who hasn't been around for 2 weeks for prior commitments, he's in 11th on 52. So that's where we are. It's still quite close at the top if you consider the drop points. There's only 9 points in it between first and second. And here's Az. Welcome, Az. Oh, a little bit uncomfortable in the chair tonight. We will get around to that. So, gonna start the warm-up. Good evening, Gemma. I tried to do a little bit of driving on Evo this week on Brands Hatch. didn't have a fantastic experience, so we'll stick to GT7. Never good. I don't think my league at the top of the lead, my lead at the top of the league, is big enough for me to take it easy. Good evening, Nady Lofty, over on Twitch. Nady said, "Dad, if you don't win, you're disowned." Oh, Az, you're in trouble. Yeah, I see. Like father, like daughter, I believe. Oh, we got a new subscriber. Thank you, Matt Jaszewski. Welcome, ladies. Yeah. That's the way, Az. Bring your supporters club. Az is coming in the chat, I guess. Best keep the language clean. Cheers, pal. We did our best. Yeah, it's just linking that lap together, isn't it? It's just... Yeah. So good fun, that. It's part of that thing, isn't it? I'll not, when you explain it, I'm normally going, I don't understand. Don't understand. Right. Yeah. 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 Earlier. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I was 0.3 up, wasn't I? Yeah. Yeah, I worked that out in the end, yeah. No. I still couldn't feel it. It just felt horribly slow and as though the car wouldn't. Yeah. I did 251 mile on it last night. Wowzers. It's good. It's good to hear that. Is it rude? We are Is it like champions? There's no rules against it, Matthew. And vice versa. I actually prefer Liverpool to Man U, to be honest. Yeah, Big Popper will say that. Good to see Burnley get promoted. Shame about dirty Leeds. Best thing about Man U, 3 points above relegation. Yeah, silly boys. Yeah. Have they got the money? They'll just put him into debt, won't they? Yeah, true. So it's only down the road, isn't it? Is it? I'd be running, Matthew, to be honest. Yeah. Since Fergie left. Wow. They never caught the imagination of the fans. They never understood the club, in my opinion. It's a money-making scheme to them. Yeah. Yeah. Need a goalkeeper still, don't they? Who did sign him? Last guy or the current guy? Not sure. Oh, Matthew needs to get some strength training on his wrists. I wonder how he's going to do that. Yeah, to let go. Oh, that's interesting. How does it feel then, Fat Man? So Matthew's just got the 598, is it? Yeah, he's got the T598 from Thrustmaster. And he's gone from loads, well, the true force brake on the G29 to spring pedals again, which is... It's got to be an advance because you've gone from the basic to more advanced, but it's got to be relearned again though, hasn't it? That's the thing. Yeah. I think Man U have just currently in that redevelopment phase. Give them 3 to 5 years and they'll be back up the path again. They've had a lot of managerial change and they invested in a youth team that didn't really gel to become what it should have been. So with such a great 20 years between the early 90s and the 2007, 2008, maybe even later to maybe 2013, they generally dominated the season. So I think anything to compare to that today is going to make Man United seem like a poor team, but they're genuinely not. They aren't. They're just hated by a lot of other people. So because they were such a good, strong team back in, well, I would say back in my day. But when you got the likes of Roy Keane and Steve Bruce and Beckham, that's right, you know, they just haven't found a manager that suits the club and the team that they've got, and they've not had the manager that's been able to spend the time to build that team together. So everybody would have thought Liverpool would have fell on their way after Klopp, but somehow that team managed to stay together under the new manager, and he found a very quick way of getting Liverpool to be a team still. And I don't know how they've managed to keep the team together today. So yeah, it's my team Arsenal have only ever had 2 years of any sort of decent real challenges at the top. So who's that behind me? That's Damo. Alright, I'll let you go. I'm on hards. And very difficult to get past. You caught me up really quickly. We're gonna... The guys are having that very same conversation, Silver. It's there'll be a massive celebration the day the Glazers leave Man U, if it ever happens. Well, he stopped them leaving, really, didn't he, by taking his stake? But he hasn't worked out to be supporting the fans' favourite ideas, has he? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. and took the bonus away from the stewards. Money saving opportunities out of the pockets of the people that support the club into the shareholders. If you think about it as a business practice, that's what it should be. But I don't think it's right. You break the backbone of the club, you break the club. They seem to be of the opinion that once they support Man U, or people support Man U, they'll never stop. And they'll keep pumping their money in. Not entirely sure that works for most. Some people have a limit. Oh, it only gave me half a second for that. Okay. Yeah, I think we see it a lot generally with football, where new owners come in and they take over a team, and they seem to want it to be their team in the way they want it. And I think there's only one real club that I've seen in the last sort of 20 years that hasn't happened, because it happened at Arsenal. It's the change of ownership at Chelsea. Played absolute chaos with Chelsea. The only club I haven't seen that is City. City's owners seem to have taken from, well, a mediocre team to a great team. And they just spent the money to do it. Everton's having its trouble. Leicester's had its troubles. It's quite weird. They're not franchises, that's the thing. And I think a lot of new owners come in and treat it like franchises in other sports. I'm waiting to see what Lee's got to say now. Lee said they had an advantage at the start though. Well, I suppose for Man U where they were, it didn't take a massive amount to make them any better, but I'm not sure that's what you mean. I know Wilkie probably say a bit about it, but I don't know. I don't remember seeing any dissent from Man City fans into how City was brought to being a good club. I mean, I do sit opposite a Man City, your City, I mean, yeah. I sit opposite a ticket holder, a member of Man City at work. He's been following Man City for years. A Doncaster fan at heart, but a Man City fan, and he goes every week when they're at home to watch him. And his only complaint is he sits in the stands among foreign fans every week. The tickets seem to get sold to Chinese, Thai, Indian. They're not the same members that are sat around him every week, which is what he remembers from Doncaster. They're international supporters all the time. And that's why Man City spend a lot of time in the pre-season and after season playing overseas, which is bizarre. Oh, absolutely, Wilkie, absolutely. But that's the same with virtually every club. It's all outside money. And I think it's yeah. It's come on big time in snooker in China, hasn't it? Well, we still don't know what's going to happen to City, do we? With this football finances thing, but Anyway. Anyway, football's football. This is motorsport. Let's get our eyes down. Let's can the football chat for now. I know it's the end of season and it's all the way it is. But rather than contaminate the motorsport air with a bit of footy, Matthew's just mixing oil with gravel. Try to be positive about football discussions because I know it can get a little bit tribal, football, but I haven't got a bad word to say about every club, and I'll kick my own team when I know they're crap as well, but I'm not a home and away scarf kind of person. I don't do mixed up scarves. Not at all. Mikey's got internet connection issues. Hey, Thorskin. Yeah, exactly, Silver. Exactly. No one should take it any less or any more than it actually is. JB threatened to come in tonight. He's always quite a late arriver though, isn't he, JB, in the past? He's always like a 5 past 10 pasty kind of person. These softs are doing laps. These mediums are doing laps after laps after lap, aren't they? Is that Mikey coming and going? Yeah. What sport have we got this summer? It's not... Is it Ladies World Cup? I think it might be, mightn't it? Likes to make an entrance, does JB. Yeah, he has his own walk-on music, does JB. Another one bites the dust, or I want to break free, more like. Big Popper's in the house. Welcome, Big Popper. I see the fastest livery behind me. JB makes an entrance like RuPaul. Damo's improving that fastest time. His fuel must be getting down. I'm about to change for some softs. We'll give Big Popper. Is he in his Freddy gear? As he licks his nipple? No, not our JB. When I finished the live stream. Good evening, Roy Race. When we finished the live stream last night, JB collared me and got me on chat. And we spent till 20 past 1 this morning looking at cars on the internet. That's kind of where JB's head was at yesterday. My missus has given me the ultimatum about the Mini. She says it's got to go. So... I've had my instructions. I've now got to find the right car. We've always got to go forwards, we can never go back. So I generally won't ever buy a car I've owned before. It's got to have more horsepower than the one that has had before. Maybe so. Wow. Yeah, we don't say that. Currently the Mini's got a set of drums in it, which is a bit bizarre. Who can get a set of drums in a Mini? Me! Biggest car in the world, the Mini. Massive. Dum. Channel needs to be a bit bigger before we think about employees. Engine's got a lot louder than that. It's got a bit of a thump to it. Yeah, got a big cam in this little Mini engine. Dum. Mini with a Hemi engine, never happening. Although I've seen Minis with V8s, I must admit. Yeah. Doing what? Wonky. Yeah. I don't think I need to be in fourth gear around there. I'm 221 behind Damo. I actually was blue by 221. Surely that should have been purple. There we go. Oh, Big Poppy's typed something there. Let me have a look. We'll get on straight. The lady that owns the bar where I have my car show has a Jag. We had a spirited drive home today that was fun. Good to see her drive her like she means it. Oh, good stuff. Big Popper's street racing again. And I bet he was in his truck. Put his truck up against the Jag. No, he'll be in the Blue Monster, won't he? It's got grip for days, this thing. Purple sector 1. We lost a 10th. Right, it's time to go and do a run through. Lee takes top slot. Nice one, Lee. I think Lee went off into the sand as well. Yes, he did. You're not supposed to do that. Right, let's have a look at who's doing what. Let's introduce the drivers, etc. Lee loving every minute. So there's Lee, he's top of the tree, he's 0.99 ahead of the guy in second place. His fastest lap, 52.50, currently fastest on the track. And he's got engine damage and all sorts, so he's retiring out. But you'll notice, Lee, he's got the red and black and white checks according to the Widdowmaker colours. Javs now goes top of the tree. He's a 52.349. Javs is up there near the top of the pack for this little season. This is round 5, the penultimate round here at Indy. Javs has only been in the he's only been in the cert lobby about 15 minutes, so he's just getting the car warmed up. Damo was previously the fastest lap here at 52.950, and then brought it down to somewhere around 52.420. And he's just on a worn set of softs as he's ploughing his laps in. But he's amongst the top 5, which is always a good place to be. You'll recognise him there with the black logo livery with the fender markings on. Now I do know after our discussion the other day that he's a bit of a musician, so my guess is it's guitars he plays. With the rock clean? Yes, I would have thought so, yes. So there we have it. But also a typical Irish livery with the Guinness can slapped on the front. Yes. Yeah, so there's Chippy. Chippy currently running a 52.676 with the gold livery. Again, Chippy's really quick in this little car. He is certainly in contention for a top 3 place in the championship, so expect to see him somewhere near the top as he just pops into second place there. Az, never slow in this car, but doesn't always get the results he wants. So when he gets stuck in traffic, he gets a bit frustrated and finds it difficult to get to the front. Let's hope he can get a clear run. He was very quick in Spain, managing to get out there with the qualifiers at the start, grabbing that extra point. There is he, 52.828 is currently his fastest lap. And a very nice Dynarod style colour livery. Big Popper in the fastest livery as we mentioned, 52.764 his fastest lap. He is somewhere in the region of just half a second off the fastest lap, but I'm thinking he's just getting settled into those softs on a full tank of gas, so he's probably changing tyres and going to go faster. An unusual car for Big Popper to drive. He's normally used to bigger, heavier rear-wheel drive machines, so this is a new world for him, but we expect to see him improve, and I'm sure he'll play a part in this race. Fat Man just returned from holiday, had 2 weeks off. He's not racing for points in his mind today, so let's see if that can change his fortunes by not having any pressure on. He wants to race as a guest, but as he's already got points in the championship, he will be taking points because he'll be up against the likes of Gandhi and Mikey, and he'll keep them interested. Lee we've already seen again parked up. Let's see if there's somebody we haven't mentioned. No, that's everybody. We're just kind of waiting for JB to roll in, if JB's going to slide in. Don't know whether he will. So gentlemen, around about 6 minutes till race start. If you're going for a ciggy, go for a ciggy. See if we can start on time today. Oh. And for anybody that doesn't ever drink it or hasn't ever drunk it, whilst I was sick last week, this week kind of thing, my missus asked me if there was a drink I'd like, and I said yes, I'd like a dandelion and burdock. And for whatever reason, dandelion and burdock does not contain caffeine, so I've been okay to drink it. And very, very cold dandelion and burdock with ice is probably the most refreshing drink I've had in a long time. It's kind of... it's a bit licoricey stroke Dr. Peppery. So if you've never had it, give it a try. Good night, Keely. You take care. Enjoy work. Dandelion and burdock. It's awesome stuff. it's a sweet root beer, I'd think is the best way. Oh, something's kicking off. Wilkie's gone over to... oh no, Wilkie's not kicking off. He's commenting on Twitch. Shaw's or Ben's? Well, this is Asda's own brand, but I'm usually drinking Ben's. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Keely. You take care. But, yeah, we're looking forward to tonight. Only 8 races, which is a shame. Kind of expected this championship to fill up that bit more. So we're still asking for racers. Now is the ideal opportunity. If you're out there watching and you want to come and join into a league, now is the opportunity to get joined in and get ready for next season. We're 4 weeks away from the start of the new season. So we'll be starting sometime near the end of May. I would have thought. Middle of May, maybe, to be honest. If May's going to be a 5-week month, which I think it might be. I know there's a bank holiday at the end of May, and I'm on holiday that week. But... okay, well, I'll be car hunting that week. That's the day, that's the week I'll be getting the new car, I would expect. And, oh, nice. Any excuse, Az? Any excuse? Well, she's away. Oh. Yeah, you're keeping me active, Wilkie. Testing my neck rotation. I should actually watch Twitch more than I do YouTube. Purely because I'll see all the chat. Can't see it all on YouTube. They won't let me transfer Twitch chat into YouTube, but I can see Twitch and YouTube on Twitch, which is interesting. Her Jag has a fancy rear wing that moves. Is it an F-type then? An F-type R? It's the wing that sits in the middle that goes up and down. I know the F-Type R has... the FR F-Type has a movable wing. So Lee has a 598 as well. Yes, he does, doesn't he? When is your Sophie vid coming? My Sophie vid will be coming at the earliest opportunity I can get to finalise it. As I say, I'm having a little bit of trouble with Sophie letting me select the cars that I want to select. It's not letting me select a GTR 17 or... a Porsche 911 and one more. I can't remember which model it was. Yeah, I can. It's the AMG GTR. Project 8 has a wing. Okay, okay. But yeah, I'd say this week the Sophie vid will be coming. Not positive what it is, but it looks to be about 24-inch wide. Yes, it's a F-type FR. That's what it will be. It'd be a 2-seat coupe. And, a 2-seat coupe. Have we decided the cars for the next season? Yes, we have. We've decided we're going to be running GR3s on the Friday. And Big Popper will announce the model for the Tuesday. I believe it's going to be something American. Did I get the link? I did actually, Silver Surfer. Yes, I did. You sent me a video of a guy doing a thing about Sophie. Yes. And I tried to watch it through the coughing and the snotting and the sneezing. Okay, gentlemen, 1 minute to go. Get your racing tyres on. And when we see Mikey land, Mikey is the only person we haven't actually done a review of. Who's back? He's not back. He's not in the lobby. He's going to make a slate, look. We were playing so hard. It's not a problem. It's absolutely fine. We'll blame you, Mikey. It's not an issue. He's in. He's in. 21:15 has rolled. Let me know when you're all ready to go, Mikey. No drama. I've got 21:14 on my other clock. I'll have a mouthful of pop. We're in. Okay. Gentlemen, 10-second warning. I haven't seen you wobbling about all over the place.
Well, I'm logging like 500 on speed test, but then PlayStation's picking up 36.
Well, it's not going to be your speed that's the problem. It's your latency that is the issue. Your speed isn't normally the problem. It's normally the ability to hold a connection. That's the problem.
But when I was having the issue, I was struggling to get above 30 megaseconds through normal speed test. So it proper dropped off.
Right.
So I had to restart the whole hub, and then it just didn't want to kick in. So,
okay then, gentlemen, I'm going to hit the start qualifying button. Best of luck, everybody. Have a great evening. Enjoy the racing. It is round 5. We'll see you at the end. I'm going to mute that so they can't hear me. And then the chat is just for you guys. So this is it then. Qualifying round 5 at Brands Hatch Indy. We've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes of the qualifying. Full tank of fuel. Set of soft tyres. That was very aggressive. So the plan for tonight is to try and run as many laps as possible on this first set of tyres, just to try and get us somewhere comfortable and fuel burnt. And then we need to put a real good sprint in on the last set of tyres. And I've realised I'm TC off, counter steer off, no assists. That's what I have realised. That's what driving in the snow and ice does for you. So first lap done with 8 minutes remaining. Az goes top of the tree. He's some 3/4 of a second faster in the Dyna-Rod mobile. Using the old coast and go to really try and the coast and roll to really try and get this car to find its feet. Car wants to fight me, doesn't it? A 53.0. We went purple first sector, but we're down to 6th. So we're thinking 5th place might be the best chance for us tonight. We are going to go in next lap and take the tyres. We're down to 6th. Lee's in already. Big Popper's in this time. Now it's a long pit stop duration here. Big Popper winning on 88, we had 87%. And we're down to 8th place. Last on the grid. We come out with half the lap, half the time remaining. Mikey's pulled out, his internet's not playing. Unlucky, Mikey. Sorry about that, buddy. Got kicked from the lobby. Okay. Sounds like you've got local internet issues. Big Popper top of the tree, followed by Az. Chippy goes top. And they're all in for a final stop, look. What the interesting factor is here, look, is there's half a second between the first and last car. Half a second. Half a second. Unbelievable. Lee is in last place in 8th. Up to 5th. 2 minutes 30, 2.5 minutes to go. There's a couple of racers starting to fall over each other now. We were purple by 0.22. Chippy goes top. Big Popper comes in for what looks like a third set of tyres. Fastest lap of 52.338. Might get a half-second pullback there. We're down to 7th now. See if we can make up anything. There we go, just a little bit more. "37 seconds remaining. Don't think we're going to get round to do another lap. We were half 0.49 up, 0.49, but I don't think we're going to beat it. We did. Oh, we made it to 5th. Oh, down to 6th. Oh. Jav's top of the tree, as 2nd, Chippy 3rd, Damo 4th, Fatman 5th, Widdowmaker 6th, Big Popper still going, Lee still going, Mikey unfortunately DNF'd. But that is probably the closest ever qualifying we're going to see. That times are so close. There's nothing in it. So Lee comes through in 7th. Big Popper skips to take the top of the tree in the last dash. That brand new set of tyres. Happy days. A 52.007, 0.22 of a second. In fact, 0.222 of a second quicker than anybody else. Absolutely top of the tree. Considering he doesn't drive little European two-wheel drive hot hatches, he's absolutely nailed that, hasn't he? Good night, Roy. But yeah, Mikey unfortunately unable to follow that up. So, Big Popper, the man of the moment, on the last lap, drops it in. Absolutely tip-top. So let's just quickly review that then. So Mikey, unfortunately, unable to post a lap time with his internet being the way it is. And then Lee, the guest racer. Is it guest racer? It's the first time he's joined the league and it's his first season. So unexpected to find him on a bang-on 52.5. Just half a second down on Big Popper's fastest time. We're in 7th. And at the end of the day, we were top of the tree at the start. And we were actually within 0.2 before Big Popper pulls that lap from nowhere. But a 52.450, one of only 2 drivers there to get the extra lap. So we're 0.443 behind. Fat Man in 6th, just sneaked it at the end there from me. 52.384. Damo in 5th. Damo was looking quicker than that at one point. A 52.383, 0.376 back from the leader. Just a gap of 0.11 between the man there. Good evening, Hayes. Chippy in 4th. 0.331 back from the leader, 52.338. Az takes third spot with a 52.253, just a quarter of a second back from top spot. And Jav's in second, representing 420 with a 52.229. All two little ducks behind the leader there at 0.222. And then Big Popper, the last lap shot, the whole shot, takes it in the final car across the track. One of only two cars having that extra lap, a 52.007. Congratulations, Big Popper. You get the extra point and the chance to sit on the front of the grid. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to now change my settings to get me back where I should be. Right, gentlemen, we're good to go when you are. Change your tyres. That's a very good point. That would have been me in trouble. Hard tyres it is. 10-second warning then, gentlemen. Here we go then. Right. There's only 4 people in the chat, is that right? I guess it is. Right then, here we go. Gentlemen, it's a 20-minute race using hard tyres only. It's a standing start where penalties apply. Have a great race, enjoy it. Let's keep turn 1 clean, and we'll see you at the end. All the best. Yeah, so best of luck to all the racers. Big Popper thinks he's going to be sunbathing. He's actually got an uphill start. Everybody else is downhill. I'm on the inside line, which I don't really appreciate. So here we go. Lit those tyres up. We'll see if we can just take this little beastie where it needs to go to. Oh, Matthew slides through. The Lee's coming up the inside now. The 2598 brothers, I get a penalty. What do I get a penalty for? Wowzers. That's interesting, isn't it? That must have been for that turn where Matthew just pushed me wide slightly. Oh, got to avoid Az. No, my race is done. It's not your fault, Az. You didn't cause that. My race is done. That's me out. Car don't go round being corners. It won't turn. Steering wheel's wonky. I got no choice here. I've got to pit, take repairs. I can't turn. I can't do 20 minutes like that. Five seconds. Let's see how we can... I've paid my penalty as well with a half-second lift. Car just got away from me as I tried to avoid Az. Not his fault at all, it was all me. Az is behind us, so he's gonna pace off us and try and come back to the pack. What we don't want to be is caught by Big Popper, to be honest. So difficult to drive on the hard tyres once you've done 6 full bore laps, 8 full bore laps, maybe 10 full bore laps on the old soft tyres in qualifying. I know Az is feeling the same as me. It's always tricky to come back this early in the race, being so far back. Javs has gone top, Chippy second, Big Popper third, Damo fourth. We've got fastest lap. Lee in fifth, Fat Man sixth. There's no argument about Fat Man punching me off the track back there. It was just racing. There's no real intent there. It was just 2 cars going for the same sort of spot. I did think I'd sort of left him kind of enough room, but obviously not. Chippy has the fastest lap now of 54.825. Excuse me. If I'd have qualified better, I wouldn't have been in the traffic, and I wouldn't have had that issue, would I? .23 seconds back from the leaders. There absolutely isn't Silver Surfer's 100% spot on. This track doesn't allow much side-by-side running. Takes 2 very skilled drivers. Big Popper takes the fastest lap, 54.697. Tried to hold it in 4th to try and lose those gear changes, but I don't think that helped at all. .54.879. Jav still running out there in first. 12.5 seconds back from the Fat Man. That's really what I'm trying to close the gap to. 12 minutes remaining of the race. Big Popper still holds that fastest lap. Can't seem to get the car to want to go fast and be fast. Not feeling it. I will say this though, I know I put traction control on at the start of the race. Before I joined the server. Traction control is not on. I know I put it on. Because I did TC1, ABS default, and I did the counter steer on strong, so... Hey ho. We're not making any gains on anybody. This, as it demonstrated in qualifying, everybody is so close. Big Popper was... The biggest gap between any racer was between first and second. Big Popper managed to put in 0.2 of a second on that final lap. So, as it is... expecting to catch up 12 seconds is a massive ask. Slightly faster. Yeah, TC light's supposed to be on. I've been trying to make it on since I started the night and it just won't come on. So it's on now. I've had to manually turn it on. The cars are faster with TC. And you get better tyre wear. My fastest lap was done with TC on. Yeah. Happy days. Managed to take a second out of Fat Man, but it's just not enough. Oh, there's a time penalty. There's a penalty for sure. Damo has succumbed to the Fat Man. Not sure what's happened there. Has Fat Man made a genuine pass? It looks like that's the case. Maybe Damo has an incident. Big Popper's actually got past Chippy and Big Popper's up into second. Damo's back past Fat Man. Oh, my cough. It's horrible. Please excuse me, folks. Only 5 minutes remaining. 6 more laps, one would suggest. Still making the gains on Fat Man very slowly. Fastest lap of the race is ours, a 54.654. That's the fuel level coming down that's helped us do that. We're not able to run in any aero at all, so that's just a natural fast lap. Could do with a 6-car pile-up. Yeah, kind of wishing right quite strongly there, aren't we? Looks like Javs has got a lead all to himself, and Big Popper and Shippy battling it out. Shippy's just got past Big Popper by the looks of it again. Excuse me. Oh, just washed the front end out there. Tyres are deciding they've had enough. We've got... Oh, Fat Man's got past Damo again. .5 seconds to make up in 3 minutes 20. That's not going to happen. Az is just 2.5 seconds behind me. So he's making the same sort of gains we are. He's not lost touch at all. Batman takes the fastest lap of 54.521. That time's going to keep falling, I think. Got to see if we can put in a good one. Try and take that time back. Take those points away from people. No, front end just doesn't want to grip and go. Tyres really are starting to shave off. There is quite a bunch there, isn't there? Those 5 cars are quite evenly spread together. Javs has started to make a lead. He's pulled out a 2.5. We've lost all gains to Javs that we'd made at the start. We came out of the pits 23.9 back and we got down to 22.0, so not brilliant. Early incident. Had nowhere to go. I was just wondering then whether I could have driven through Az with him ghosting, but I guess that's not really the way we want to be racing, is it really? 1 minute to go, so it looks like we're going to get 2 more laps in. Yeah, the idea is that you don't try and drive through somebody who's ghosting, you avoid them because it's not real. But That's the way it is. So Fat Man still has the fastest lap. .3 of a second down at the start of the lap. And I think I'm going to get a penalty there as well. I want to make sure I'm on to the final lap. I think we're going to be good. Even Az is going to make it round. I think everybody on the lead lap. Az was the gentleman at the start. He backed out and let me past him. Then he pitted at the same time. I think probably to repair damage if he had any. And there's the final lap indicator. So Jabs is going to come round to take the win. And here we come. No fastest lap at the end, but there it is. 25 seconds behind the leaders. Disappointing, yeah, but hey ho. Right. Let's bring the chat back to the window. There it is. It is what it is. It's absolutely fine, mate. No worries. Oh, I think it was rubbing racing, mate. I don't think that was an act of any malice or anything. That was just two cars in the same space, mate. Ah, right, okay, yeah, but that's how it is. I didn't see that as any damage. As I came round the corner to find Az recovering from the gravel. We'll talk about that in a minute. It's no drama. It's just the way it is. That's racing, I'm afraid. Take screenshots. Post the screenshots. Sing the theme tune, write the theme tune. So it looks like is that the race? That's the race. That's the race there. So yeah, it was just 8 races today. So as had his incident on lap 1, ran off into the gravel at turn 1, and he just ran laps, relatively fast laps, I think, at the end. 54.8 is a decent quick lap. So as did the gentlemanly thing, backed out, and just at the end of the day, once you're off in that situation, you're where you are. So that was it. Widdowmaker the same. As I came round the corner, Az was just recovering from the gravel. I had nowhere to go. There was no flags that I could see. Not a lot I could do. I avoided Az, didn't want to drive through him, but then I hit the wall on the right hand side. Yeah, and I had to have a meeting with the old wall and then the pit crew to get some repairs done. And again, that was my race. That's where we were. All I had to do was try and chase the pack down. And I think I did all right. We had fastest lap at about lap 9, lap 10, something like that, which wasn't too bad. Dame OSC's made a comment. Ran off the track on lap 9. Nobody waited for me. No morals today with a smiley face. Don't know what that's about. But he finished 16.4 seconds behind the leader. Fastest lap of 54.8. So not the fastest lap out there, but on those hard tyres it's tricky. Big Popper's on his way. So Big Popper we need to wait for before we start again. Fat Man in lap 5. I do know he was having a battle with Damien backwards and forwards there. 13 seconds then. 3 seconds, 2.5 seconds behind Damien and Fat Man at the end. But Fat Man picked up the fastest lap of the race at 54.521. Me and Fat Man had a bit of an incident on sort of lap 1. For maybe it was the opening lap. where he came down the inside and we bumped doors as I went around the corner. I got pushed out to the right. Fat Man then gave the place up, but it was only the next corner that my race was done anyway, so no drama. Gentleman on the track, gentleman forever. That's the way it is. Lee in 4th place, 12 seconds, 154 back from the leader. 54.8, putting him in the pack for the fastest lap. Lee said he had a front row view, probably a demo getting pushed off. I'll have to watch the replay for that one. Big Papa comes in 3rd, a respectable place from Foal on the grid. 10.881 back from the leaders. Fast lap there. Big Papa was the fastest lap holder for a long time at 54.697. Chippy in 2nd. Did see him battling backwards and forwards with Big Papa on the old leaderboard. We're going to have to watch the race to see what happened there. And 8 seconds back from the leader, a 54.8 puts him amongst the pack again. But Javs takes the win for race 1 with a total time of 20:19.310. Every racer finished on the lead lap, which was decent. And a 54.725 for Javs puts him again amongst those faster cars, probably top 5. Congratulations to Jav on the win, and also to the podium guys. They'll get max points. But it's going to be reverse grid as we go to set up the next race. So that's what I'm going to do now. And yes, I do need to check my settings to make sure that everything is where it should be. I just don't know why this won't let me do what I want to do. Why won't it let me do it? Why does it keep doing that and won't let me go to the chat, you swine? Come on. Why won't it let me go to there? I don't know what's going on with this. Why won't it let me go to where the chat is? Oh, blummineck. I'm going to have to do something with my PC then to make a screenshot. I'm going to have to do this. Down here. I'm going to have to bring that across here. It's good having a PC right at where you're sat. There we go. Because I can't get the screenshot up on my phone. There we go, we're done. Right, race 2. I'm just going to load that up. Take the chance to take the chance to get a drink or a cigarette in, folks. Race 2. There we go. Oh, so Big Popper's added, it was good racing with Chippy. He spun and I squeaked by. Then I got a penalty and decided to give up the spot at T2 as to not hold him up anymore. I see. Yes, yes, yes. Right. So I need to do my settings. Car settings. Medium. Medium. Is medium the right thing to do? Traction control 1, default OBS, counter steer assistance on strong. Happy days. They are right. I just go to the race with no traction control, which is a flipper. So Lee is 4th. Big Popper is correct. Javs. Javs is the back man. Damo at this point is up there. Why have I not joined? What's going on? Oh, I'm a dick. I'm Dick. Chippy and Az, can you join up, please? Az. I don't have second.
2 minutes turkey.
As he's having a pee, and that's why he ain't joined. 2 minutes Turkish, she said. I know where that's from. So Az is top of the tree. Az isn't joined. Now he has. Now you have. Demo. Az is there. Javs, Chippy, Big Popper, Neo Yami is behind there. Fat Man, Demo. That's it. Right, that's, can you check the grid please, folks? Tell me if there's anything wrong, and if you don't agree, just leave and go and never come back again. I'm just double checking. I'm just double checking before I realise people are leaving and not coming back. Javs, Chippy, Big Popper. Yep, that's it. That's what we got. Right. 22:01 is the time. Big Popper, are you back? Wilkie's team won by the looks of it. Right, I'm going to give it the 10-second warning then, gentlemen. Oh, snotty again. Have a drink. 40 minutes and no drinks. Right, I'm hitting the button. This is a 40-minute race, gentlemen, using a mixture of mediums and soft tyres. Pit as many times as you like if you need to, but you must use both sets of tyres. It's a standing start where penalties do apply. Popper says, give me a minute. I've already started it. Oh, we're going to have to quit. And gentlemen, let's quit out. There's nothing I can do about that. I'd already given the 10-second when I hit the button. So I'm going to quit. Yeah. He said be right back, then chatted. I only asked just out of courtesy, so... It would help mostly if he was in the chat rather than not in the chat, but we won't hold that against him. Now we get to join back up and I get to reset the grid. Now everybody knows what tyres everybody's on. No, it's fine, Big Popper. Just don't leave the room now. Just stay where you are, stay in your seat, and we're good. We're still waiting on ours. Always waiting on ours. Oh, might be waiting on... Damo might have been having a smoke outside, maybe. Don't know.
No, just forgot to click the thing the second time.
Just forgot. So, as first, Widow second, Damo, Fat Man, Neo Yummy, there, we're good. Right. Is everybody back from doing what they're doing? Is everybody good to go? Raise your hand if you're not and let me know.
Ready to rock?
Big Popper was taking a slash. It's fine. Are we all good?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on confirmation from the Popper. Drum roll. Drum roll. Are we good, Big Popper? I need a thumbs up. Just a thumbs up. He's good. Right. Here we go. 10 seconds, gentlemen. This time we go live. This time it happens. This time, 4 minutes after we were supposed to go, we go. Javs is good. Right. It's a 40-minute race, gentlemen, using mediums and soft tyres. You must pit at least once to change sets of tyres. You must use both. It's a standing start where penalties do apply. Best of luck, my gentlemen. Keep turn one clean, and we'll see you at the end. Right. That's twice we've done that. We've got good practice. Let's see. We got the outside line. Let's see if we can get through the first couple of laps without any dramas. This is where we find out. Who's gone soft tyres to start. Right, let's go, 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 go. Traction and counter steer both on, which is always tremendous. As is not going slowly at all. Getting a bit scrappy defending. Don't really need to be defending. I need to just keep the lines clean and keep the car moving the right way. That's what I need to do. Az goes into that corner a lot quicker than I do. It's easier for me to follow him than for him to follow me. Damo's in third, Fatman fourth, Neo Yami, Lee fifth, Big Papa sixth, Jav's in seventh, Chippy in eighth. Not really making the gap that I want to make. Az just changed his line there. Az takes the fastest lap, 52.530. Damo made the gap up the inside of Azza. All three of those behind overshot. Just outside, fastest lap there. Just outside. 0.031. Just trying to hold a lead. There seems to be a definite group on mediums and a definite group on softs. Damien and Az definitely seem to be having a good battle. The more I want them to battle, the more opportunity I have to get away. I'm just wondering who's entered the chat. I'm not gonna guess. Not out loud. But thank you very much, whoever that is. I got a funny feeling I know who it is. It's just arrived. That battle is definitely intensifying behind. Looks like a good little race that's going on. Now softs will go much faster at the end of the race on lighter fuel, that much I do know. But I just wanted to have the opportunity to try and break away. And as it stands, the two guys behind me are not battling quite so much now. Damo seems to have broken off the front of Az. And is just, Az has got the fastest lap there, look, 52.403. And we're just running slightly slower, but we're doing okay. Not got a bigger gap as I wanted, but Big Popper, Javs and Chippy all together at the back. I lost a little bit to Damo there again. Approaching half a tank of fuel. And we've been racing just over 12 minutes. That was a slower lap on our behalf. Yeah, I've been pushing that left front tremendously hard. Just keeping it going. Just got a second advantage. I don't honestly feel I'm going quick enough on these softs. Couple more laps for me this stint now. Lap time's getting slower and slower. Come on. Gotta find something positive to talk about because I'm not feeling it right now. That left front is looking decidedly dodgy. And that's my marker for pitting. 22 minutes timer has ticked past. That's 18 minutes on the softs. Now it's the race. The race is about to begin. This time we forgot to refuel last time, didn't we? Take the fuel. Here we go, so we're going to drop out into last place. Big Popper is just running this group. Did I take the right amount of fuel or did I take not enough? Damo's in. Javs is about to make the move on Popper. Neo Yami's in, Lee's in, the fuel's going into Damo's car. He's come out at 70%, that means he's going to get the jump. There he is. It's tight and close. It's very tight and close. Lee is tight behind him. Az is out there leading the race now. Not forgetting these guys are going to go on to Az is in. Fat Man's in as well. That was a decidedly do if I do pass, a do if I don't pass. These guys are on worn mediums. It's going to feel to them that we're on softs again, but I can assure you I'm not. We're on two completely different races at this point. They're on Warns, we're on brand news. And Javs has gone in. So Jazz is the first. Oh, they're both giving it up. They're all giving it up. So they're going to come on to softs for some 20 laps, I would have thought, 17 minutes. They're going to have to do a very similar sort of stint to what we did. And they're going to be quicker per lap, I would suggest, because they're on lesser fuel. Jabs was on softs. No, he's just changed. That's the turnover tyre change. I don't know how that would have been softs. Crike alive. That would have been a right battle. Right. I've just got to do what I was doing, which was try and maintain that 1 second gap over Damo. Damo knows I was really down on points from the first race. So for him to get the overall win, he just needs to keep on plodding along. We don't actually celebrate the overall race win. We celebrate the first places, don't we? Now here's the thing that I've just worked out. If the race is against the boys at the front, the boys that have just pitted to go on to softs, we could actually pit and take another set of softs now and be able to leapfrog them. But it's whether the boys behind want to give that up. "15 minutes. So, Widdowmaker first, Damien in second, Fat Man third, Az in fourth. That mix-up courtesy of pit stops, I believe. Lee is in fifth, that's Neo Yami. Sixth place, Jav. Seventh, Chippy. Big Popper, 8. And we've suddenly developed a massive gap over Damo. And Damo must have hit the gravel. But he's back with Az and Fat Man now. Az is past Fat Man. Just got to drive these tyres all the way. If we're running 53 lows, we're as fast as we are on worn softs. Javs has just got to the back of Lee, Neo Yami. See if we can creep this gap up that's behind us to Damo. See if we can get that up to 5. He says as it suddenly takes a 10th out. Saw Javs crest the hill just then. 12 minutes remaining. We've almost done 10 minutes on these mediums. That battle behind is, I don't know whether it's settling down or just on the simmer. It's boiling away. Javs has got past Lee. This race is far, far, far from won. Can't ever think it's been won because you've just got to get, the faster car has just got to get the right place on the track to make the manoeuvre on the car in front. I've just got to hope and pray that my softs, sorry, my mediums have got a decent life on them when it gets to the end of, I don't know, 4 minutes to go. Lee had just got packed past Javs and then just ran it off into the gravel, so you're going to see Neo Lamy drop back down behind to the back of the pack. So while Lee is a tremendous racer, you can't fight from the gravel. You've got to be on the black stuff. But it's got to be one of the hardest corners on British circuits, the turn one at Brands Hatch. And I have to tell you this rendition of Brands Hatch looks very, very good and very close and very real to the actual circuit. I was here last year and I had the opportunity to stand out on the grid and on the track and have the opportunity to have a look around and get the feel for the place. And I've took some footage and some video and some photographs, and I stood up on the top of that building there on the right hand side, that one up there now, which is the like Marshall's building, the clerk of the course, where all the TV stuff's done from, and you can see the whole circuit from up there. And GT7 have made a real good crack at this. I mean, the only thing I can point out is probably a couple of trees missing in the foreground on the left here, behind the major part of the grandstand. But everything else is pretty much spot on. So Javs has, there's me looking at the leaderboard. I need to read it out so I know what's going on. Fatman's up to second, Damo's dropped down to fourth, Az up to third, Javs is in fifth, Chippy sixth, Big Popper seventh. We have a 3.7 gap over Fatman. Eight and a half minutes remaining. We're just trying to keep things even, Steven. We're not trying to go harem scarum. We're just trying to run it out. We've got plenty of fuel left. We overfueled. We didn't take too much, but that was the idea. The idea was not to cause ourselves a problem. We went conservative. Those back guys are catching. Oh, Javs is past Damo now. Damo dropped back even further. So Javs is pushing. I'm wondering at this point whether I'm taking it far too casual, or should I start to pick up the pace, tighten my line up? Chippy has the fastest lap of the race of 52.385. which is no slow lap at all. The whole car slid then. Lee's going for a set of tyres. He's on softs now. So that slide has just allowed Fat Man to get back into sight of us. 6 minutes remaining. That left front tyre is starting to wear. I'm not going to be the only one feeling that. Az is now going to be holding off the Javs. The track's starting to get gloomy. The sun's dropping in the west there. The track's going to start to lose a bit of temperature. Tyre wear's going to get a bit more favourable. Five minutes 48, some 6 laps remaining, maybe 7. Dropped back into the 53s that lap. Chippy and Big Popper all past Damo now. Javs is on Az's back door. Four minutes 40. Javs has got past Az. Minutes remaining. It could be 5 laps. I've got 10 laps of fuel. Batman's got Javs on his 6. I want this time to just tick away. It's not ticking away quick enough. It is just hanging around in ecstasy, so don't stop me now. Batman's doing well to hold Javs up, and I don't mean that in a literal sense. I just mean Fat Man's running his laps and Javs is not finding a way past. Not just yet, anyway. But as a consequence, Fat Man is going faster. I'm back into the 54s. 3 laps remaining. Jav's looking like he's really at a position to try and make that pass now. Javs has made the pass. He's 1.4 and he's bringing it down. There's 2 laps to go after this. This is going to be so close. He's half the gap already. One softs versus one mediums. And we're coming round. It will be a final lap killer. And the final lap it is. May the best man win. I'm just going to hold that inside line. If he's got the draft, he can take it, but it was a tremendous effort to get all that way back. Well done, Jabs. Sound's gone again. Why's my sound gone? Oh, interesting. If we lost the sound at the end of there, it's still on here. It shows I've still got audio. Oh, well. There we go. Oof.
Sound 3 times, sound just killed me, race. The line.
So I've got no audio on the live stream, is that correct? Oh, it was Lee. Don't worry. Let's I didn't save the race from the first race. I've not got enough storage, couldn't have done it anyway. Absolute junk.
I saved it.
Yeah. I keep wiping these replays, but it keeps filling up quicker than I wipe them. Well, that was a tremendous race. Absolutely tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. Has Mikey gone completely? Mikey has gone completely, hasn't he? He's having a night with the wife. She's enjoying tonight. Az had me held off but got a penalty. Great racing, Az. Well done, Popper. Well done, Az. Let's screenshot that bad boy. It's that one. Oh, somebody got a penalty at the end. So here we go. Let's have a rundown. Let's sum up this one then. Lee comes in final 8th place, 1 lap down, but I did see him take that extra pit stop. He took that to take the fastest lap. Look at that, a 52.352. Steals that extra point at the end. Probably worth it because he was running in that last position. Good thinking, Damo. Az. No, Lee. Thank you, Silver Surfer. So Damo comes in 7th. Damo looked like he was going to finish much, much higher than that. But he said he had... did I hear him say gravel 3 times? He's gone for a ciggy, I think. So, but yeah, must have touched the gravel. He was 13 seconds back from the leader. A 52.473 is not fast off that fastest lap far at all. So Azza in 6th place, 7 seconds back from the leader. Look at that, 6 places within 7 seconds over 40 minutes. That's tremendous. And he does get a 1 second penalty there at the end, probably for just trying to defend Big Popper. A 52.403 puts him probably one of the fastest cars on the track. We can see that. Big Popper in 5th, as he says, has held me off, but got a penalty. Great racing as. So it was a penalty. That was what did for Big Popper to get past.
Actually, because of that going wide, just give ball because it's a penalty. He's just going to get it anyways.
Right, okay. So you let him go, okay. So Big Popper comes in 5th, 5.8 seconds behind the leaders, courtesy of Az getting his penalty who let him go, but a 52.486 again, within a 10th of the fastest lap. Absolutely stunning fastest laps. What did Lee say there? Lee says he tried a dodgy strat that didn't work. I was thinking about a 2-stop. I genuinely was. When I saw that I could have pitted again and taken softs again at the same time as Chippy, Big Popper and Javs went in the pit, I thought it was worth a second stop to take softs and try and go faster. But, well, it's interesting. So Chippy in 4th, 4 seconds back from the leader. Again, him, Big Popper and Javs all chased back on those soft tyres. A 52.385 looks like he would have taken fastest lap if it wasn't for Lee. Congrats, Chippy. Fat Man makes it through to the bottom step of the podium. 3 seconds 9, just back from the leader. A 52.488.
I have to fuel save the last lap.
And you were close to fuel, were you? That Fat Man fuel saving the last lap. Very good. Very good. You did well. To be less than, well, just over a 10th ahead of 4th place, you did well. Javs in 2nd. Javs got to me with the last lap. Every corner at that final lap, he was in a position, but I just defended the inside line. 1 defence every corner. That's all I was allowed to do, and I just put the car there to make it fat and wide and not let him past. And he thought 2nd was good, but he was only 0.2 behind at the end. A great race from Javs there too. He looked like he was making a break for it in the first half of the race and was definitely cutting his way through the field. Very patiently getting fast, Fat Man, who also did the same, I think, made himself tremendously wide on the circuit. But 52.427 fastest lap for Javs again puts him so close to being the fastest lap of the race. And then we come to the fat guy, the grey hair, old, a bit knackered, a bit full of flu and cold. Took 40 minutes 36 seconds to complete the race in 1st place with the fastest lap of 52.561, which was the slowest of them all, believe it or not. And I held the fastest lap for the first 12 laps, believe it or not. But there you have it. Thank you very much. All the best. That was a good one. Great racing, guys. So, it's not a fix. It's not a fix. Friday then, we are off to Watkins Glen.
To you, because you were pushing me.
The inside.
Yeah.
Big Popper in. That's actually a very good phrase, and I didn't use that today. Made myself big and wide. That is the key. But yeah, great racing, Javs. Great racing, Chippy. To come back from where you were, Big Popper, to come back on that strategy to cut through the traffic, tremendously well done. I tried that in the first couple of races and I found it tremendously hard to do. And my biggest decision today, setting up this race, was do I go mediums off the line, go as long as I can, but I thought, no, I watched those guys do the softs the very first race and they got such a big gap, it was hard to close up. So I wasn't as quick as I should have been on softs. I probably should have been 6 or 7 more seconds down the road. But that's the way it goes. So we are going to Friday GR2s, it should be. Why that says GR1, I don't know. But this has got to be USA. I'm going to sneeze.
the opposite way around. We're all right at the beginning.
Excuse me.
I noticed
Excuse me.
I'm conserving my tyres a bit more now on this new wheel. It's weird.
Oh, please excuse me. Ola Caroli. Ola Caroli 1312. Hello and welcome to the channel. Sorry to miss your shout. And G Dexter. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome. Sorry I missed you guys. I was looking at the chat and the screen, not looking at Twitch. Apologies. Thank you, Red. Thank you, John. America. So you've got shoulder issues and wrist problems.
Yeah, my shoulder, half an hour into the race, my shoulder was just killing me.
Yeah, it's GR2, man. Race 1. There we go. Oh. Chat paused due to scroll. Why is that? There you go. Here's Friday's track. And hopefully we will get there. Thank you, Wilkie. Oh, I'm hot as hell.
Those gravel traps are killer.
The one at
just lost everything.
What, turn 1 and the final turn?
Turn 1. Where else was there one? It was the last corner I went in twice, I think.
Yeah, probably around about lap 9 or 10. I suddenly pulled out 3 or 4 seconds on you, and I guess you dropped your.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Your left wheels into that gravel, and it just holds you back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 of the boys did pass.
Yeah. Yeah, there was. I was trying to push and push and push, and I just couldn't break away. Every time I tried to break away, the car would miss its braking point or slide through, and I just lose time. No, I was. Yeah. Cheers, pal. Cheers, pal. It was a great race on your behalf. Yeah. But I don't know if it's enough points from the first race to make that much of a difference. The only difference is the fact that there weren't a lot of races, so the points remain high if you finish in a low place. So 8th place is 8 points, you see, so as opposed to 15, or as opposed to 1 or 2 if you're down the back. So that first race was really bad. I just couldn't get the car to do what I wanted to do, but no traction, no counter steer. That was the problem, I think. The car was slippery slidey. But my practice was fine. I had counter steer and traction control. Went into qualifying, no traction control or counter steer, and in the race, first race, no traction or counter steer, which was just really frustrating, even though I set them before I raced. So, and once you've got no counter steer, you can't put it on, can you? You'd have to go into the pause menu. You'd have to go into the pause menu and then go through there, and I don't think it's right to auto drive mid-race just to set some settings. I think that's wrong. So that is what it is. We got the win. We'll just have to see where that goes. Why is the chat paused? See? Oh, I see. The chat was actually paused. Please excuse me. Oh my lord. It's just Fridays, yeah. It's a great track. It should produce some great racing. Very technical, very passy as well. There's lots of places to pass. The bus stop normally produces its own incidents. Well described by Damo as chaos, yes. Ooh. And that's a big problem, penalties here as well. The lap starts with turn 1, easy to say, but that's where it does start. If you get turn 1 wrong, you're on it. You're on the back foot all the way to the bus stop. Very easy to get overtaken coming up the hill. Az has got it in hand, look. Razzing through there. Where's the fan base, Az? Have they left? Are they down the pub? Have they gone bed already? Jeez. Oh yeah, doing things like work and stuff. Holiday. Up in Morecambe. Yeah, that's right. That's fine. She's on holiday. Let's hope she brings you back some rock. She'll bring you a cock of rock, won't she?
She said, Joe. It was like, yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, she ruse. She. Not again. Have you broke the rod again?
When I broke it, August last
Yeah.
year.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. Wowzers. Ouch. Well, good kit's worth having, isn't it? Unfortunately, when it breaks it, you have to replace it. That's the way it goes. Yeah. Yeah, it's the right thing to do. Yeah. 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 Hey, is all your painting done? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Please excuse me, my cough is doing me in. Swaz has the fastest on the 141.1 on hards. This is a real good. Let's just have a look and see what we've got then coming up for. So we're off to Red Bull Ring in the final round of the Clio Cup. That's going to be penalty heaven, isn't it? And then next Friday we're at Daytona Road Course for some GR2 action there. That's a real good fast finish to the both leagues, I'd expect. Penalty heaven at Red Bull Ring in the Clios. And yes, somebody did ask what the cars were for the next round. I can't remember the name, but let's just take a moment to change car, and I will show you which one it is. Whether it lets me choose the car. No, it won't let me choose it here, will it? Because it has to be GR2, but hey ho, it is what it is. It is, if I'm correct, it's a 1LE ZLE, whatever it is. 1Z, 1ZLE thing.
Corvette.
No.
Nissan?
No. Doge. It's a Dodge. Is it a Chevrolet? I don't know. It's one of Popper's cars. What Popper's got? Yes. One ZLE thing. American Muscle. All American circuits Tuesday nights for next season. That's it. A Camaro ZL1 1LE. That is the car for the single make racing. Next season. 6 circuits in the Americaville. And that's the whole of the Americaville. It's in Dodge, come on. I was being deliberately wrong, Mr. Popper. It's a Chevy. It's a Chevy. It's a Dodge Durango. No, it's not. It's a Camaro. I don't know, my brain. Foggy, I've got fogged brain at the minute, I can't think. It's difficult. And I'm as hot as hell. And I'm snotty as hell and my nose is bunged up to buggery. You will have to test the fuel for that as it's a guzzler. No, just make them stop and refill it, man. Oh, Fat Man is ablazing the track. Yeah, the fuel is what it is. It's just a thing. If it drinks more fuel, it drinks more fuel. You have to stop more. That's just the way it is. Mix up the racing a bit. Be stopping every lap. Yeah. Absolutely. It's a 20-minute race with 20 pit stops. Damo on 4th lap. Big Popper's out on the circuit. Let's have a look at the Big Popper whilst he's shouting abuse. And then of course Fridays it's GR3's free choice. Choose what you like on the GR3s. Fight your way through the bop. Work out what you want. See if everybody chooses the same car. I'm not going to make people random draw. I'm just going to let them choose the car they want to race. And we go from there. GR3, whatever you like. Do you now? See, I think... Big Popper's got some new wordage on the back of his car skin. Faster, Daddy. Be patient, learn a driver. Yeah, we can see that. I'm going to take the attention away from the Big Popper. Oh, Damo we haven't watched yet in this Takata-sponsored Honda NFX. Oh. Yeah, it is what it is about the Camaro. If it uses more fuel, it uses more fuel. If it burns more tyre, it burns more tyre. We're handing a little tiny advantage to Big Popper because it's his choice. But next season, somebody else can choose. We might let somebody else have a go at that. Damo's coming to spend a penalty. But gentlemen, I think I'm going to have to call it a night here. I need to go and get some medication and try and nail this cough. Probably try and get an earlier night. So if it isn't anybody else's issue, I can leave the lobby on if you people want to practice. I'm just going to kill the stream, that's all. But purely for me to go and get something for my chest and try and go from there. But thank you for the support tonight, folks. It's been a good one. Really appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Goodbye for now. We'll see you Friday. Good night, Wilkie. Thank you. Yeah, cheers, Big Popper. Thank you very much. Good night, Lee. Thank you. Good night, Mikey, Damo, Azza, Fat Man. And see you, Silver Surfer.